gosh, I am tired. Okay, so said I would paint this rock. Gotta find a rock to paint on. So, yep, we are gonna do it. So tonight's rock, I'm just gonna use mainly the Craft Smart paint. Okay, so I'm gonna be using a bright red, a pure pumpkin, so an orange, bright yellow, bright blue or dark blue, and then a turquoise. Okay, and then my tube paint. So this is acrylic, so Mars Black, a golden, and a heavy body titanium white by Liquitex. You can use whatever colors or brand of paint that you like. So I'm just gonna hurry and get this ready. So maybe, love it when your paint clogs. Whoa. Okay. Favorite use for dotting tools. And we're not gonna need a whole bunch. So, bright yellow. Red. And I'm hoping I use turquoise. Turquoise. And the blue. The brushes I think I'm going to use. So I got a couple flats. So number 4. And I'm thinking we can get away with that one. And this one's probably number 2 or 3. Oh, another number 4. Let me find one that's a little bit smaller. There we go. So number 3. And then some type of thin brush or liner or script brush. So I have this 10/0 liner or script brush. I might try out this new one, which is a number 0. Let's see. Maybe. Liner. I don't know if I'll actually get it dirty. And here's my rock. It's a little bit smaller than the other one, but it will work. Oh, I forgot my white and black paint. It's kind of important. Let me get a little bit of this out, because I got enough paint out to paint several rocks. Man, I probably should have done this before I started recording, but it is what it is. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so now it's me just trying to remember exactly how I did this rock. Pretty sure I started out with some white for the tree. Oh, there we go. Get my paper towel. My water's really dirty, so I'm hoping that I don't have to like stop and change it. So I'm just gonna, I have to thin down my white just a little bit. It's really thick. And I'm gonna make a line that goes at a slight diagonal. Okay, my rock is like this, slight diagonal up. So, and we can go over this later too. So slight diagonal, and it's just gonna get thicker at the bottom, and then have it get thin at the top, because we're gonna imagine that we are looking up from the ground. Okay, so, and it's okay if you don't get the sides really smooth or stuff. There, so I got my tree trunk. And now we're ready for the fall leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and just start. Well, we're going to do a few, and then we're going to put in some branches, and then we're going to do a few more. Okay, so I'm just taking my slightly smaller brush, and I'm just going to make brush strokes that kind of radiate out, okay, from like maybe a third the way up, and kind of keep them a little bit random. I need to go outside. Okay, baby. You can't help but like sing the Jack Johnson, right? It's good to be doing what I chose to. Make a banana pancakes, pretend. I haven't listened to this album in like 2 years. And so just random brush strokes. Okay, I'm not going to put as many like down on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to pick up some red and I'm going to wash my brush. Okay, and I'm holding it a little bit more at an angle, so I'm going to have these ones be a little bit thinner. I'm going to try to get it kind of close to that tree trunk. I'm putting on this paint fairly thick. Get over on the edge. See. I'll zoom in just a little bit for you. It's close there, and don't worry about going in. You know, try to stay out of the tree trunk, but we can fix it. Okay. I'm going to bring just a little bit of these colors down here. Okay, so I'm going to pick up some yellow. Now, you just got to remember that yellow is a really transparent color. It's just what it is, so you can put it on thicker, you can let it blend with some of the colors underneath. You know, and you can pick your favorite colors to add more of. And we're going to be adding more orange, some blues soon. That's starting to make kind of a line. Okay, I'm actually going to pick up some orange. Get it right close to that edge. Okay, and I'm just kind of dashing it on. Okay. So now I'm going to pick up some blue. Now, this one I'm going to be kind of careful, and I'm going to put it more in the middle of those colors down there. I didn't make them quite as dense. Some of the turquoise. I might have actually used more of a teal green. Oh, I'm gonna mix some yellow in that. That'll give me more of a teal with the turquoise. So again, this color I'm using is just the turquoise with the yellow mixed in. Okay, so I'm going to actually take my liner now, and I'm just going to dip it in the paint in a little bit of water. I'll try to do it on the edge so you can see it. I want it to be a little bit fluid. Okay, and I'm just going to take this thing and drag it up. I need some more paint. Okay. You see that? I'm actually thinning it out just a tiny bit more. Okay. Okay, and right here I'm actually going to make a little bump. I'm going to put in some branches, so they're just going to taper up to a point. We can make them branch off a little bit more. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to kind of stagger this other side. I'm going to hold it sideways though. That will look crooked. Okay, and for this, I think I'm going to water it down a little bit more, and I'm just going to make these random little quaky lines. I don't know what they're called, aspen lines. Gosh, I wonder if I have that teal color. I use the paint kit stuff, so I don't know if I actually have the same colors. I'm gonna bring that in, these little curves. You can do as many of these as you want. Maybe stop once it starts looking like a zebra. Okay. I think I'm just going to need one more brush. So I'm going to just use this, I think it's a 3/0. So it's a little round brush. Okay, I'm gonna get some white, and I'm just gonna pull it over the inside. Okay, now, and if you don't like the way some of your black looks, you can cover it up with the white. Add more in later. So, kind of liking that. I'm gonna go back to my little brush. Okay, so I'm actually gonna do some orange and yellow together on the same brush. There's orange underneath there somewhere. And again, I am just gonna hold my brush. I'm not painting it flat, I'm painting it sideways, okay? Same thing, orange and yellow. If I want more orange, okay, and I'm not rinsing my brush in between again. So I can go over the ends of my branches a little bit. Right, so I'm just picking up different colors and letting them blend on my rock while I paint. I'm going to do the same thing. Got some red and orange on my brush, and I'm actually kind of looking for spots that are still a little bit wet. Okay, and I picked up some of that blue with a little bit of red left on my brush. Just picking up a little bit of red. I'm going to darken up that blue just a little bit. It's really blue. Okay. So now you can continue to play with this. I'm going to try to get some more of that tealish color, because this is like the sky kind of peeking through. There we go. Maybe I just need a little bit more. This red, orange down here. Maybe some more yellow. So my yellow mixes with the blue a little bit. That's okay, because it's just gonna make it a little green, and I think it'll kind of give that changing seasons effect. And so again, I'm just adding this pretty randomly. until I start getting the look I want. I kind of don't want those to be so long. It's doing little short flicks. Okay, I'm actually starting to get happy with this one. I'm actually going to mix up some light blue, so some blue and white. Well, sorry guys, I had to stop for a phone call, so I was mixing up some light blue and white, so I'm mixing up some turquoise. And I'm just kind of picking spaces where I think I'd want the sky to look through. Hopefully that didn't go blurry for you. Okay, then I was looking at my other rock, and I'm actually gonna add a little bit more red through here. Okay, and then once you decide you are happy, with the way it looks, pretty happy with it, right? You can call it good. Oh, I'm almost happy with it. So I'm going back to that liner and some black. Again, just kind of thinning it out. I'm just going over these edges just a little bit, and this is just me being picky. It was probably just fine. Okay, and a little bit of white. Just kind of want to darken, whiten up these areas. You guys can kind of see it a little bit closer. Maybe you can see. Okay, so there's rock number 2. It's like this fireburst tree. And then there's the first one. Let's see if we can get them in there, but I think that they're kind of fantastic, and I would be happy if I found one of these rocks. You know, next thing you gotta do is you gotta tag them.